What is going on, fam? HIDlNG here, another video. Salute to everybody that is tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I want to talk about insecure actor Jaye Ellis and him finally revealing his family or his growing family. Okay, his fiance especially, who is a Serbian model. All right. Now, what's interesting is that he kept the relationship low key because he did not want his black female insecure fans to know that he was in a relationship with a Caucasian female. He's been in a relationship with a Caucasian female since 2015, and he kept it under wraps. Let me say this. I think this goes on a lot because these guys know that their fan base is black women. The people who watch the show are majority black women, especially that show. And he knows a lot of his fans, the people who follow him on social media, that they are black females. And I think he felt the need to keep it quiet, but he's not keeping it quiet any longer because his fiance, who he will be marrying soon, her name is Nina Senekar. She's pregnant and she's expecting a child. And I think that is what prompted him to speak out about this. You know, I have seen instances this year, last year, I think I've even made videos on it, when these black male celebrities, just like your Michael B. Jordans, whenever they are not with a black female, they get a lot of backlash for no reason. Even though with Michael B. Jordan, you really don't even know who he's dating. He could be taking a picture with a non-black female, and then you got all this fake outrage because he's not with somebody who's dark skinned and who doesn't look like what y'all want her to look like, And the same thing could be said for Jaye Ellis. Now, I haven't seen a lot of backlash, but I'm making this video because it's almost like the calm before the storm, And he's on a show with a lot of other sisters, And the fans of that show, are black females. So I just definitely wanted to highlight the fact that these guys should not have to hide their relationship. Now, he did do an interview in 2017 about being in a relationship, I believe on the Breakfast Club, but he did not go into details about that relationship because he did not want people to turn on him. Now, maybe because he's gonna have a child, it makes things a little bit different. I don't think anybody should have to hide their relationships. Even though if I'm a fan, I don't care what you do in the privacy of your own home. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, as long as you're not a harm to yourself or anybody else, I don't care what you do. But nowadays, we got to know who's dating who, what your sexuality is. We got to know all the things because we're in an age of identity politics. We're in an age where the director of a movie, if he's black, the main actor has to be black. It's all about identity politics now. That's what's prevalent. And I think social media has done that. Social media is all about the race of this person, who they're with. And what's interesting is that you don't see black women have to deal with the nonsense of having to hide their relationships because they fear the backlash from black men. Now, are there black men who get triggered by who these sisters are with? Yeah, but it's not to the point to where they talk about boycotting. They going on social media campaigns. It's ridiculous. And I would hope that people would not care who this man is dating, but there's a reason why he's been dating her since 2015, In 2019, he's made it public who he is with. And I think because maybe he doesn't care anymore. Maybe because he feels established. He feels established. He doesn't have to keep the relationship under wraps. And I want people to understand something. I'm not here to say what he should or shouldn't have done. And I hope that more people understand that in this age of identity politics, I hope that people can look at where we are and understand that we should not care who somebody is with. We should not care who somebody's in a relationship, this person, that person. Just either happy for the person or not. If we're fans of the person, then we're going to be happy for who they're with. There are black female entertainers who are with non-black partners. You do not see me getting outraged, saying I'm no longer going to support this person. I feel like I was made a fool out of. I don't feel that way at all. Now I'm going to look at some of this article from the Griot. So it looks like Jaye Ellis is off the market. So if anybody's saying that this story is old and he's been said, no. This is new. This is relatively new as of the 18th of this month. According to reports, the Insecure star is engaged to longtime girlfriend Nina Senekar, and the couple is reportedly expecting their first child. The actress shared the news during an interview with Serbian outlet Story. Perhaps she is not quite aware even now, because it's hard to believe that dreams are being fulfilled in just a few months when they have been under the umbrella of fantasy for years, says the Story translated from Serbian. Namely, this year's beauty will stand in front of the altar with its chosen Jaye Ellis. In autumn, couple will get a child. The publication continues, life was fairly fabulous all this time while achieving some other set goals, reviving dreams on a relationship between the California hot and the Italian fantasy. But now it's time for the actress to find a new, deeper meaning. Now that was translated, from Serbian. According to reports, Jaye Ellis and Nina Senekar have been a couple since 2015. In 2017, Ellis confirmed he was indeed in a relationship, but did not divulge too many details during an interview with The Breakfast Club. I'm in a relationship. I'm in a very happy relationship, and that's where I leave it, he said at the time. I don't really worry about anything else, and that's it. I think for me, we give so much of ourselves in what we do, no matter what side of the industry we are on. For me, a relationship for me is probably the most important thing that I think two people can have. And that's that. I know that people still think that because you date somebody on screen, you should date them off screen. Because the majority of your fans look like this, that the person you're dating shouldn't. I don't think so. I think these guys are actors and actresses. We don't know who they are in their personal life. We just know what we see on TV and in interviews. And I think that, he's living his life. He no longer wants to be in a situation where he has to hide his marriage. He should never have to hide. You should never have to hide who you're with. I just think that if you are in a situation where you're happy, that should be the only thing that matters. That should be the only thing that matters. And I think that if you are a true fan of this guy, you will be happy for him. You won't be upset. You won't be in your feelings because he's not with a black girl. Because that's what you're gonna see. Now, you're going to have sisters who are going to come to this video and they're going to say, well, I don't care who he's with. That's you. You are an individual. But I have seen instances on social media where you put up a post of Michael B. Jordan and you still got, and yes, I'm going to keep bringing that up because I keep seeing this. They put up a post of Michael B. Jordan, let's say on the Shade Room or something like that. You go in the comment section, people talk about how much he loves white girls and he don't like black girls, even though he never said anything disrespectful to black women. You've never seen him dating anybody who is Caucasian, ever. But because he's not attached, because he's single living his life, because he hasn't found a woman good enough to settle down with, you want to denigrate his character. Just because he ain't with a woman who looks like you. Men with options are not going to date who you want them to date. They're going to date who they want to date. Just like you don't want us telling you who you should date, you don't want us to be critical of these sisters in the industry who don't date brothers. I think some of you need to look yourselves in the mirror, because the same ones who are critical of who Ellis or who others will date, you will be the same ones who don't want us to be critical of who these sisters are dating. You will be quick to defend them. You know, I think we need to have open and honest conversations. We don't need to sit here and go at somebody for who they're dating just because they're our favorite actor on a TV show. They are actors, okay? Playing a role. It's just like when you have dudes who are into dudes playing the role of a guy who dates women on TV shows or movies, even though that's not who this person dates in real life, you know. But that happens. That, you know. But do you see the fans, you know, getting upset and outraged? For the most part, maybe they don't care. But whoever the brothers are dating, it always matters, especially when they are famed, because, you know, you have certain individuals who really believe that these guys owe their fame to them. No, these guys' hard work got them to where they're at. Them being able to play believable characters got them to where they're at. You know? But that's just my opinion.